till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
54.
Greystone travel. Gone. Check the go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yo, go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Move. Hey, exit. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, the 59.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know you feel that.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I can't believe they even let you play.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
He's coming.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
51. Brings up 3rd and 5.
You better bring it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Don't say nothing.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up.
Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Weapon. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Sponge!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, ready!
They'll run with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
Hey, turn it up.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Gun, gun, gun.
At the 34-yard line.
Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
180! 59!
Newton on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike, 59.
Gun, gun, gun.
Mike, check, 50. Echo. Target.
Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, ready? We go work.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Greg Gray.
Rush in.
20.
Rush in.
Greg Gray.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Complete to right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
180.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jim. Check 50. Check 50.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
65. 65.
Great. Gun.
Alert 3.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the whip.
And the blitz does come. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Pick, baby, all day, every day.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big run that time by Henry. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 36-yard line.
On the double.
54, right there.
6-6, pull it high.
Go, go, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
18 Gator.
54. I got one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did?
Action, that's for sure. He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, rocket. Rocket. Fight.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And a field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
64, weak. You're out.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down is the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We better not.
Newton's going to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Mike's by 4.
Here we go.
Slam.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stay with your man. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Check 3.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be their first of the young season.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton. And an alley to run. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But